No, you're not leaning on me because then I'm gonna lean on you. Hey guys!
We're back and it's Monday. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A, and I asked everybody on Instagram if they had any like marriage questions, pregnancy questions, random questions, and I guess we're going to get started and just answer it.
First of all though,
you gotta go to work.
Yes. So, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Do you see that? Like that? Like this? He's like sticking his elbow out right here. Ow, what the hell? Do you guys see that? It's like a bloop bloop.
I'm like so fascinated by it. I'm like...
No.
First question. So, let's restart that question.
What's your goal in YouTube? Do you want to say together?
No, it's okay.
Okay. So, I really never had a goal on YouTube because when Edgar gave me the idea, like, oh, we should start a YouTube channel, I would push it off, especially during the summer because we work 8 hours every single day. I never had a goal.
We basically started it off just something for our baby or our kids to look back on in the future.
Yeah.
Just because, like, we have that thing in our family where we look at cassettes or videos from when we were babies and all that stuff. But I guess, like, we got so into YouTube out of nowhere, we started like a little series, and then we just started going on little by little.
Yeah, my goal now that like we already started is kind of like to grow. And I don't know, I just love how there's so many people who actually excited about the baby, and then I just want him to grow up in a loving environment and also look back at videos. And I want our videos to be less like YouTube videos and more like, if my parents, obviously YouTube did not exist. Ow, he's kicking. YouTube did not exist when I was a baby, so they wouldn't narrate their lives, and I want less of a narrating life and just let it all happen, post it, whoever watches it watches it, whoever doesn't
no matter what, we're happy.
Yeah,
like,
even though like at the end of the day we do want our channel to grow. On to the next question. He likes hearing your voice.
He does, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, next question. It says, where do you see yourself in the future? Opening up my studio.
Yeah, obviously Edgar has gotten really into his photography.
Where I work right now, I'm working at a photography studio, so like I learn more.
But let's move on to the next.
Did both side of parents agree to the marriage? Funny story.
Let's talk about the marriage. Okay, so I found out I was pregnant the 13th of
July, which is Friday the 13th.
But then the next day it was like, can you tell my mom, can you tell my mom, can you tell my mom? After that, I told my parents, but I had to see them in person because back then we would live at his house, and I was like, I'm not going to tell them through the phone or through FaceTime. Like, hey, we need to go to my parents whatever day, I don't care, but I need to tell them in person. And then after the video, or recording all that, like my mom was like, so when are you getting married? And I was like, well, we were planning on August. Like, we were already planning like August. It was on a Sunday because we had work the next day and we had to go back home real quick. On Wednesday, my mom was like, I found a wedding place. And I was like, oh really? And she's like, yeah, it's just $250. I could pay the $150 since I'm kind of like rushing you guys, and you guys just pay the extra $100. And we were like, okay. Edgar was kind of hesitant because he's like, I really wanted it in August. And I was like, yeah, but I mean, we're gonna get married no matter what, so let's just get it over with. He's like, okay. That Saturday, the 21st? Yes. Yeah, the 21st we got married, and my mom was okay with it, obviously. His mom didn't know until the day before the marriage. And why do you want to like hold it from her?
I honestly I can't give an explanation, honestly. Like, he
was just scared. I
was just scared of what everybody was gonna say, especially because like we didn't invite anybody. Like, literally it was just us, and my mom literally was last minute. Like, she didn't even know. And
yeah, because Edgar kind of like didn't want to hear it. Like, obviously the whole reason we wanted to wait everything out from everybody was because we didn't want to hear anything. It's like, yeah, this was kind of like my mom's decision of when, but we already planned on getting married, and we didn't want to hear anybody like telling us you're too young, because we, age-wise, we're young. He's a little younger brain-wise, but like we're both mature. His mom was okay with it. It's not like she could have like gone against it. She hasn't told us otherwise, so we don't know her exact side of the story. But so far, yeah, both parents did agree to the marriage. My dad, he's another person who we don't know for sure yet because he doesn't talk a lot. Like, yeah, he talks to Edgar, but it's not about like personal life stuff. Like, they make jokes here and there, but it's nothing like, I don't know, I guess my dad's like a little butthurt. His little baby got married and like pregnant already. But yeah,
right.
Nobody has like said anything negative about it. The next one
question.
is, are you scared of what type of world your baby's gonna grow up in? Sadly, yes.
Yes.
We've thought about it, and low-key, sometimes I'm like, damn, I wish I never brought any babies to this world because they don't deserve to be here. Because, like,
everything that's going on, all these things, like, so many.
Schooling. I'm really into schooling, and that's what, like, I've been thinking about a lot. They're probably, like, doing something outside. I've been really into schooling, so my thoughts on it is, like, he's gonna be learning all these complicated ways of doing multiplication compared to like when I did it.
Literally at our job, there's kids that, Mr. Edgar, Miss Chelsea, can you guys help us? Or can
and I'm like,
me?
sure.
I'm like, yeah. We're like, what the is this? Next question. I'm sorry, answer was yes. What's the most embarrassing thing that you guys have done in public? My Christmas party at my apartment. Well,
I got drunk.
Thanks. No, I can't say things to me.
I can't say it's the most embarrassing thing because I don't remember what embarrassing things I did.
But Chelsea did so many things. Hint on one of them. She was about to mess up one of my friends just because my friend said, I'm this.
I don't know the story personally, but off of what Edgar and other friends have said, I wanted to fight one of his friends, Yancy, because I was talking mad about this one girl at the whole party, and then out of nowhere Yancy comes up to me and she was like, hey Chelsea, I'm blank. And I was like, what like, girl. And Edgar was like, no.
That's Yancy. And she's like, oh, Yancy's my best friend.
And that was the first day I met her.
What else? When she was drowning in the shower, obviously
I threw up on my hair.
Yeah, I was trying to like get her cleaned up and all that, and then like I guess I turned on the water and the water was hitting her face. She's like, I'm drowning. She was like, I want to go to my mom. I miss my sister. She was crying.
I was hitting on my friends like, you can't know where I am because you're gonna get mad at me because we were barely starting to talk again. I
didn't mention myself. I basically threw her under the bus. Okay.
You were dancing. Well, he was in the chair the whole time. And then we were talking about it yesterday when we went out with his friend.
We'll put the videos.
He would like knock out
not the videos.
In a black like rolling chair. And then, like, hear the music, I guess, in his dream. Then get up and, like, start dancing and then knock out again.
And I fell on the table and I fell on the floor.
And he fell on the table on the floor.
There's these pictures. And then after those pictures, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so next question. Are you guys planning to have another baby? I mean, yeah. In a couple months after. Yes.
I'm not planning to. I was told that even though I don't plan to, there might be
soon
a little blessing coming right after.
Very soon.
He wants to plan it, and we're being told that whether we want it or not, something's gonna happen where right after the first one, the next one's gonna come.
Alright, next question is weird cravings you've had or things that you've changed since you became pregnant.
I gained weight. I've been talking about it lately a lot. I really do not like how I can do a double chin now when back then I couldn't. But it's all for the baby, and I know I get it, but I have to really check myself because I've been eating a lot. Cravings, the first half, not that much. The only thing is hot Cheetos and Takis and anything spicy. Like, dude, I would soak everything in tahini. Lately, I've been craving ice and ice cream. Ice, like, I like chewing on it and I just like sucking on it. I like no specific cravings. I usually crave what I see. If I see someone like with the chocolate, I'm like, can I have some? If I see someone with something else, I'm like, can I have some? I want ice now, but I'm waiting on Edgar to come back, and I'm gonna make him up here. He's here.
Oh, all right, next question.
Did you plan on getting married at a young age? Yes, we did. He obviously proposed before I was pregnant, so like we were ready for it. How did you end up choosing the name? You could say you.
Yeah.
But
I came up with it.
I was thinking I wanted to call him Stefan. Edgar was iffy about it. He liked it, but we still had our minds open. And then out of nowhere, I was thinking one day, like, what about Ethan? Because there was an Ethan at my YMCA camp in summer. His name was Ethan, and I was like, that's a really cute name, and he's the only Ethan I've ever, like, met. So I was thinking of it. I never said a word. And Edgar out of nowhere was like, what do you think about Ethan? And I was like, I didn't want to say anything, but I've been thinking about that name because I think you knew an Ethan too.
Yeah, I had a Ethan in my YMCA.
Yeah.
He was the only one, literally.
Yeah. So we both had an Ethan at our YMCAs, and they were the only ones. And then we both had the idea, and I said, okay, let's try to work with Ethan. The middle that was like done within the first month. On the middle name, it took us literally until like 2 months ago to figure out because we were like, what about?
Like so many names.
What about
Ray?
Ray
was one of them.
I like Blue, but like Blue's so common already.
And then we were thinking of
Liam. Like so many things, but they also didn't flow. And then out of nowhere, I was like, what about Andres? And then I was like, cause Ethan, I wanted the second name to have a letter from Ethan's name, you know, like Ethan has an A, Andres. I didn't want it to be EE because it would have been tacky. ET would have been like really weird initials. EH, it would have been EAH, and then EAH, I was like A, and then I was like Ethan Andres, like it just flows. So that's how he came up with his name.
Next question. What was your reaction when you found out you were expecting a baby?
So Edgar's is caught on video. I could insert that right now. Oh. It's right there.
No, I really don't want that video there.
Yeah, it's there. That was his reaction.
That day, like literally so many things were hitting me at that moment. So I was like, how do I react to this? And then when I saw it, I was like
once it was official.
I wasn't expecting it. We weren't expecting it. We were literally arguing.
It was an argument. But here is how I reacted, because that's what she's asking for, not me explaining how I reacted, because I'm obviously explaining right now.
Oh my God.
So, I was doubting of like recording or not, and I literally had the camera on, and I was like, this is stupid, I'm never pregnant. And I turned it off, and then I put my phone away, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be on this stick or whatever, and then leave it right here. I'm gonna go to the room and back. So I went to the room, I came back, and I flipped it, and I was like, oh, it's a negative. But then like I thought it was a negative because it was a faint line, and then I look at it and I was like, what the hell? And I started shaking, and I was like, I'm pregnant. But then I started crying. Well, I didn't cry right away because I was like, am I supposed to cry? Like, how am I supposed to be feeling? And then I started crying, and then I was on my way to the room to tell her to hurry up from work, even though we were in an argument.
I left right away.
So I'm heading to his room, and his mom stops me halfway, and I was like, you seriously have to talk to me right now. And she's talking to me. It lasted like a 10-minute talk, and I was like shaking and being all antsy, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go now. So I went, I called Edgar, and I was like, hurry up home. And he's like, what's wrong? And I was like, nothing, I just really need you here. And then he was like, did something happen to you? Like, something happened on the way to work? No, to the house or something? I was like, no, I just need you right here, right now. And then he told his boss, like, no, I have to go right now. I don't know what's wrong with Chelsea, but she's crying and this and that. He left, and
I thought she was at her mom's house.
And I didn't know he was gonna leave work early because like
I got up late. Next question. How did you know you wanted to have a kid with Edgar?
Well, I've always wanted to get married with him because like he tried so hard to date me, and that caught me at first, and then I started catching feelings. It was like 6 months of nonstop with Edgar, and like once I started dating him, I was like, all right, just so you know, I'm dating you because you have like tried, you proved it to me that you really want to be with me, and just know if we break up the first time, we're done, because I'm not one to get back with someone and then not. If I'm with you, it's because I want to marry you. And he was like, yeah, that's why I'm like trying so hard. But then friends came in it, and then we would be on and off, so I was kind of like a hypocrite with that, and I hated it. But at the end, in this last relationship, we gave ourselves 3 months of trying it out, not telling anybody. I just knew like the second we started dating that I wanted to marry him, and I didn't want to give up so easily, which is why I gave him so many chances, because I knew he loved me, but there was just something not working out. And I think it was both our toxic ways of talking to each other, because he would prefer his friends over me, and I would make him choose me over his friends, instead of like being more subtle about it, you know, like still force him to be with me, but do it more low-key so he didn't feel offended. But
next question,
do you ever feel like life is going like a roller coaster fast since you just got married and having a baby?
Yes.
It feels fast. Like low-key, I was telling Edgar, like that one night we went to the party and got like all up. It was fun from what I hear, because I remember everything. And I wish there was like at least 3 more nights of that before I like ended up being pregnant, because obviously I don't plan to getting like ever again after being a mom, because like who is the baby gonna be with?
And are you scared to give birth? Or have you just kind of accepted that it's gonna?
I'm both. I'm a little scared, but I'm kind of like, I'm already in this mess. It's not like I'm gonna avoid it somehow. So I plan on going in with natural and epidural, but like if I can handle it, then I'm just gonna go natural. But if like before I have my last like chance of taking the epidural, I really can't stand it and I know it's gonna double in pain, I'm just gonna take it, because I mean I'm the one going through the pain. I really want to like enjoy my baby. Like I know the contractions are gonna hurt and I could care less. What I'm scared of feeling is me tearing up, because I can't handle a paper cut. So imagine all that like ripping, like I'm not trying to feel that pain.
Next one.
One is the big wedding. So it was gonna be May 18 of this year,
just because
that's our
anniversary,
like our real anniversary, because we started dating May 18-16.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to. I was pressuring Eddie to do it, but we're so financially like everywhere, because I just got Edgar a new car. We're both paying it off. The baby, and then like.
But the baby's not a problem.
We're gonna have to do his baptism. I'd rather focus on the baptism. We're already married. It's not like. We're
not worrying about getting remarried or anything.
Yeah, like it's nothing to worry about. So probably in like a few years, before the other babies come, please. I don't know, I just hope everything goes well, because I'm trying to like get married in like a dress that like is tight and beautiful, and a dress that I could just choose and it would fit. Not that I want this dress, but I'm big, so I have to choose this dress because it would fit my belly. Like I just want the babies to be either over with, or I'm done with Ethan, waiting for the next ones to come. But like I need this wedding to like go by. I don't want to rush with it. Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
After so many years.
I love talking all about this. This is why I was like, ask about wedding and all that, because I know you guys have questions. Like, how about you say it to my face? Like the ones like, do you think you're too young? Like, I was expecting those, because I don't think anybody's too young if you're really like mentally prepared for it. But that's it.
Yeah.
Gotta go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys on Wednesday with the paranormal video, and that's it for today. I'll see you guys later, like I said, and I always make my outros so long. So bye guys. Edgar?
Bye guys.